One of the best parts of this song. If you know the movie, you know the movie. Ooh, Lord, can you hear leaving me alone? See, I'm coming to you, Lord, just as I am. Ooh, she sang that part. Anyway, greetings and great rising, loves. Greetings and great rising. It's time for daily prayers, affirmation, and a brief conversation. Y'all know today is the prayer for ancestors. This is the only prayer that we do on Sundays, unless you know somebody need a special prayer or we got something going on throughout the week that we need to be praying for. You know what I'm saying? Like in November, we probably be saying special prayers. Well, shit, October leading up to November, special prayers the whole months. Like starting October, just special prayers, special work. We're gonna talk about that though. I know I'm gonna go ahead and say prayer because a lot of people ain't here for that extra. But I will say this. Alexa, please turn it down some. I will say this. Don't believe these survey polls. Don't let these Republicans dupe y'all. Yeah, you know, because you have people like Ken Paxton who's coming out pleading for more money than Tallarico is going to, you know, beat him. Sir, you did go on vacation in the middle of the campaign, but that's neither here nor there. You did cheat on your wife. And you did do other things. Sir, you was impeached, if I'm not mistaken, by your own party. I don't even know how you got the votes you got, but probably because it wasn't a big fucking turnout. But he's on TV begging for donations and money, talking about he's too far behind. Don't let them dupe y'all though. That's to get y'all to turn y'all blinders on. We'll talk about that in a minute. Today's prayer is prayer for the ancestors on page 120 from the book Speaking with Spirit. I give thanks and praises to my benevolent ancestors. I thank you for protecting me. I thank you for walking with me. I thank you for showing me the truth. I thank you for teaching me discernment. I thank you for keeping me alert. I thank you for reassuring me when I thought there was no way out. I love you infinitely, ancestors, for all that you endured so that my life on this plane is filled with lessons that could never be taught from a book. I praise you, benevolent ancestors. I honor you, benevolent ancestors. I appreciate all you do in my life and continue to gratify you in the most sincere way. Ashe, amen. Let me get those affirmations. Okay, today's affirmations. I am grateful for this new day. I embrace today's possibilities. I am in charge of my happiness. I radiate energy and focus. I am open to new opportunities. My mind is clear and calm. I attract positive outcomes. My actions align with my goals. I am ready to thrive. I am grateful for today's blessings. Ashe, ashe. I know I gotta let Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts go, so I want y'all to have a good day on purpose. If you haven't practiced some self-love, self-care this whole weekend, do it today. Even if that's you can afford a 5-minute power nap. Okay, all right. And even if it's fixing your favorite food, I supposed to be fixing food today. We don't know. I'll see, because baby, I woke up late and this is the only day I actually sleep in. So anyway, I love y'all. Have a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow rising. Be safe. Ashe, ashe. To the one in this bitch, I give the hoe exactly what she want in this bitch. Black trucks in the club, bitch. Fuck her. How bitch feel ain't none of my business. Hoes want me to care about them so bad. Girl, I ain't worried about none of these niggas. Can't flex on me with something I had. I'm acting like Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you don't want all the extras, you might want to keep scrolling. Time to scroll now. Okay, I love y'all. But yeah, if you don't want all the extra, you might want to scroll now. So I'm gonna give y'all a second to scroll, because you know not everybody here for the extra. You're here for the prayers, the affirmations, and like him, bitch adder, heavy on the backside. So yeah, if you don't want all the extras, scroll. If you're only here for the politics, you might want to scroll, because we're gonna get into more than just politics. Yeah, I'm laughing like And for anybody else, most of the time on TikTok and Instagram, you get the sped up version. On YouTube, you get the version that's not sped up and not shorted. So it's the longer version and it's not sped up. So I don't sound like I'm crazy when I'm talking. Sucking toes, cute in the face, heavy on the backside. Pussy on, get a nigga baptized. I don't wanna. If I did, ho, I be sitting on them. Hey, you got a pretty laugh or a laugh dog. You gotta say your catalog. So yeah, are y'all done? Have everybody scrolled? Or are you just nosy? You nosy? I'm nosy too. I'm nosy too. However, I'm like the nosy, right? I'm not nosy to where like I go searching for information. I'm nosy to the fact that if I come up on the information or I come up on something and I'm like, oh, interesting, then I will stay and I will look, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm not one of the nosy types that's gonna like jump in your comment section and tell you what the fuck to do with your stuff. Cause I'm not her. But I will cuss somebody smooth the fuck out though. But like I'm that type of friend. I think that's just like my Sagittarius Capricorn trait, right? I'm that friend that can be brutally honest sometimes, or I can shut down. Like if I feel away, I will completely shut down. I will go in my bubble. I won't come out. You won't like. I'll be just gone. I'll be in my bubble. You kind of get two versions. Like either you're gonna get the me that's gonna tell you the truth of how I feel, and also will cuss you smooth the fuck out, or you're gonna get the version of me where I just disappear for a little while. I retreat. I go into my bubble and lock every door around it. Those are, it's no in between kind of like. And plus I'm like a really caring person though, so like when somebody fuck over me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, but I'm also one of them ones that if you tell me something, I'm gonna take that shit to the grave with me. I don't care if we never fucking talk again. If somebody tell you I said something after we no longer talk, they lying. They lying. Because I'm not gonna sit there and talk about somebody and say some shit that I'm one of them types that can say it to your face. So like I'm not one of them ones that's gonna say some shit behind your back. No. I would definitely say it to your face. So like if we ever stop talking and somebody say, well, such and such said such and such, they lying. 9 times out of 10 I ain't talk to them at the fuck off. So you might want to examine who else you're around. I'm one of them friends that will take your shit to the grave. Understand me? Okay. But yeah, so yeah, if you nosy, that's fine, you can stay. I will say this, we're going to expand on what I said at the beginning. Especially if you're in Texas, do not pay attention to those surveys that they keep talking about on the news. Get your ass out and go fucking vote. It's simple. October is early voting. I suggest you do early voting. Get your ass out and go vote. Because they got these Republicans on the news, you know, talking about how they need such and such, including Ken Paxton, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't pay attention to that. That's really just for their base, to tell their base, hey, we want some more money. We want some more your money on. Knowing full damn well that it's a lot of their fucking base that's having a hard fucking time right now. Now, mind you, everybody's having a hard time in it. Like, I don't understand why the news and everybody else don't want to say the R word, but recession, bitch. The recession, depression, it's all of it. It's all of it. I don't know why they have a hard fucking time saying recession, bitch. We're here. Depression, bitch. We're here. The housing market is soon to collapse. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Because it happens like this though, right? We have Republican in office. We'll have a Republican president. And they just run around the house tearing up shit. And then a Democrat president had to come in with the kumbaya shit and fix everything. Bitch, I'm going to tell y'all this. Democrats, If the independents and Democrats get y'all ass back into motherfucking office, ain't no goddamn kumbaya. All this out the door, bitch. Ain't no kumbaya. Fuck all that. Do you see them kumbaya with you motherfuckers? They called y'all terrorists, if you know what I'm talking about. They call y'all traitors to America, if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. When it's them. Ain't no fucking kumbaya, bitch. Fuck all that. Disrespectfully. Now, I know I gotta let TikTok and Instagram go. Oh, it seems like time just flies, right? Because they only give me like 10 minutes and I be pushing it sometimes. I be pushing, I inch and inch, get put 12, 13, 14 minutes on there. But I'm not. I'm trying to do that. So I'm gonna get ready and let y'all go. But I will say this. Black people, come to the front real quick. Everybody else just scroll. My black people. You motherfuckers get on here. I love y'all. Let me just start with that. I love y'all to life. I don't like saying to, the other word. I love y'all to life. I love y'all in life, right? But you motherfuckers get on here complaining about people stealing our stuff. Yet you motherfuckers is on here showing them how to do our stuff. You talk about, Susie Ann got that recipe from a black woman and she probably showed it to her on TikTok or YouTube. Or hoodoo is a closed practice. Yet you motherfuckers is on her every goddamn day showing them what the fuck we do in hoodoo. Let them, if they want to read the fucking book, okay, get your money on, let them read the book, but don't show them how to fucking utilize the fucking book. You can't have it both ways. You motherfucker, all they stealing our hairstyles, yet you bitches is sitting there and putting their hairstyles on them. You on this bitch showing them how to do box sprays and locks. You let them book appointments. You can't have it both ways. Make your fucking minds up. Either shut the fuck up complaining about it or stop showing them every fucking thing. Hoodoo is a closed practice, but every day you motherfuckers on here telling them how to do a spell. And here's the crazy part. Hoodoo don't really have spells. So when y'all showing them how to do spells, they should be like, wait a minute, hold on. Hoodoo don't have spells. They don't know better though. Because what hoodoo people do is they conjure. They don't call it spells, they conjure. You rarely ever see them say spells. Because they call it something different. So sometimes I be feeling like maybe y'all setting them up, so I be giving y'all a pass. It's more like voodoo that does spells. Ifa, Yoruba, Santeria, paganism, like all those do spells. Wiccans, witches. Hoodoo, most of the time call themselves conjurers, baby, because most church folks are hoodoo practitioners. But I'm leaving y'all with that. Because, a lot of y'all ain't ready for that conversation either. Y'all wondering what your grandparents was doing and why people was coming to your grandparents' house out the motherfucking church. And grandma was in there whipping up some herbs and stuff and some syrups and stuff. And yeah, baby, grandma was a hoodoo conjurer, baby. She was a root worker. She was a healer. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. I want y'all to have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be out comparing yourself and your life to nobody, baby. You are perfectly imperfect. Ashe, own that. Own being the black sheep. Own being the weird one. Own it. I love y'all. Remember, the longer versions is always on my Substack and my YouTube. Bye. Have a good Sunday. Stay safe. All right? All right. We gonna get through this, y'all. I can't promise because I don't like breaking promises, because everybody ain't gonna be able to go, if you know what I mean. But we gonna get through this. If you know, you know. Black people, look at me. Good conversation. Look out for each other. Okay, so for everybody that's still here, still around on YouTube and Substack, y'all know it's crazy because like I have a burst of energy right now, but I think I'm coming down with a summer cold. And if anybody know anything about summer colds, them bitches are the worst. Ain't nothing like being motherfucking hot, but also having chills. But look, I think I'm coming down with a summer cold, and I'm trying to knock this shit out before tomorrow. Look, how I always know when I'm coming down with like either a flare up, because it could be just a flare up, either a flare up or a cold or something. Oh, I might have to stop lifting weights. My neck's starting to look strong. Look, I don't want to look strong. I do like my collarbone though. Look, I had a moment. Anyway, but how I be knowing that I'm about to come down with like either a flare up or illness is because like my animals, especially like Layla, she comes and she doesn't leave my side. She don't leave my side. Like a lot of times when I'm feeling great, can't find her. Be like, where the fuck is Layla? And then, you know, and then she pop up like, hey, or whatever, or feed me. But like when I know I'm coming out with an illness or a flare up, like a major flare up, she's gonna be by my side. She's gonna sleep on my chest. Like, I don't know what it is about this baby, about this particular fur baby. My Daphne was like that. I miss my Daphne so much. To everybody that's new, my Daphne had passed away. Yeah, she passed away like about 4 years ago, and I had her for 17 years. And when I took her to the vet and they told me that she wasn't gonna make it, it was like, babe, they said this breed of dog, which she was a Shih Tzu Poodle mix. Shih Tzu Poodle mix, yeah, Shih Tzu Poodle mix. They was like, this breed of dog, they don't last 17 years. So for this baby to last 17 years, she had to be very loved, and she is. Like, I got her paw print and her little tutu and her little crown on an altar, because that was my baby for 17 years. And like they said, baby, them fur babies right there don't last 17 years. How did you do it? They was like, she had to be really loved, and she was. She still is. So yeah, Layla now seems to kind of take her spot when it comes to stuff like that. Layla is like my fur baby. Anyway, look, I kind of want to keep going back up. Now this dress typically goes like this. This is how it goes. So I like this dress just because it's one of my favorites. I like it because it's like an off-shoulder dress. Anyway, look, be all over the place. Sorry. Look, y'all know I get to move my hands like I gotta be fucking still just to keep the camera rolling. Anyway, so yeah, do not, let's go dial it back to politics. Don't believe those surveys. They send people like me those surveys and I never fucking take it. So I can only imagine who's doing the surveys. And it's not the millennials. I don't think we're doing those surveys. Here's the thing about probably Gen X. Well, Gen Z too, because Gen Z don't answer their phones at fucking all. Like they don't answer their phone. They more like millennials. Bitch, this could have been a text. They do not, and like they are more like millennials. Gen Z don't answer their phones. They will text you, but answering a phone, that's why my children know that if I'm calling a phone, to answer it, it gotta be important. Because I know better than to call their phones and hold a conversation. If anything, they will just come to my room or something and be like, Ma. I'd be like, huh? And I'd be like my oldest son, he will be like Ma for the most part. Anna is more like Mama. And Raekwon, he just like, I'm like, huh, boy, speak up. Like, he don't want nobody else to hear our conversation. Bruh. I I got 3 different children. Mind you, my youngest son, little kid Quan, is what his little stage name is. He's so much like me, but it's like all of them are like me in a way, in their own little different ways. Like when it comes to like the health kick things, that boy is so much like me. When it comes to cooking, he's so much like me. Baby, I can't keep no herbal teas, because if I buy herbal teas, he's damn sure gonna drink them. Both of my boys like black coffee though. What is up with men and black coffee? I gotta have some creamer in there. And not just any creamer. Hazelnut. No. Not any creamer. Hazelnut. Now sugar, no. Creamer, yes. So anyway, back to the surveys. Don't believe those. Get your ass out and vote. Do y'all see what the fuck is going on? That man keep calling affordability. Like in one breath, people like America is doing great. Everything is affordable. I know your ass is lying, or somebody lying to you. And then in one breath, we be like, everything is affordable. America is doing great. Everybody, the most jobs ever. Sir, cities are laying off. Cities are having furlough days. Cities are cutting hours dramatically. So are states. Government as a whole is going down to hell and high water. A company what company was it? Just announced layoffs coming this week. Like as we go into Monday, there will be people who will be getting an email saying, "Can you clock out for me?" Or some people are gonna get on their goddamn on laptops, computers, and it will say access denied. Some people will go to work and the doors will be locked. The fuck you mean the economy is great and everybody is working? Who? Who? Sound like an owl now. Who? Who's working? It's so tight right now that again, I'm gonna tell y'all, these gig jobs have wait lists now because everybody is trying to do a fucking gig job. And people are like, well, I'm just trying to keep moving like it's normal and because these bills ain't gonna pay themselves. That's true. And they're like, I'm trying to keep moving because it's normal, because I don't know when, I might be on the chopping block, so I'm trying to save every penny. Like, at this point, Americans are in so much debt right now from robbing Peter and Paul. It's not robbing Peter to pay Paul no more. It's robbing Peter and Paul. Americans are in so much debt that the next president that get in there might need to find a way to wipe debt clean. And I ain't talking about student loan debt. I'm talking about, I know these debt companies got to get their money on back, but the next president or the next Congress and Senate, because Congress supposed to hold the purse, but what the fuck are y'all doing? Because this motherfucker is using our funds for every goddamn thing else. Then what the fuck he's supposed to be using it for? So if y'all hold the purse, how the fuck is he spending the money on anything else but what the fuck he's supposed to spend it on? So anyway, it will have to be ways to get Americans out of fucking debt. And cutting a stimmy check is not gonna cut it. What's gonna cut it is, I don't even think like shutting down the data centers is gonna cut it. Trimming down AI, that's not gonna cut it, because AI was bound to fucking happen. Have you watched the goddamn movies? I always say, if I could see it in a movie, they got it in real life. Except the zombies. And I'm not trying to claim those, because I just know if a zombie apocalypse happen, if they not the Walking Dead zombies, I ain't gonna make it. If They not the Walking Dead. I mean, I'm not gonna make it. If it's World War Z zombies, If it's I could possibly make it with the what's that one with Will Smith in there? Shit, I Am Legend. I could possibly make it with those zombies. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay in the house when it's dark outside. Lock everything the fuck up. Stay in the house. Don't fuck with them. But during the daytime, go out. Go do what the fuck you need to do. Like I could possibly make it with those zombies. But yeah. Oh, the mutts from Hunger Games. I ain't making that one either. What is that movie? That corny ass movie, Zombieland? I probably can make it from that. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So that's one thing I'm not trying to manifest. But everything else that's in these movies is fucking happening. So AI is going to be a thing, whether we like it or not. And China has been way ahead of us. Way ahead of us. I don't even know why we even trying to compete where we don't compare, but here we are. Like they have their own thing, we should have our own thing, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the data centers will help. I think, like I said, they are scared to say the R word and the D word, but we're in a recession, depression, and everything else in between. And the quicker that we realize that, maybe the quicker we can like get these motherfuckers out of office. I'm gonna need y'all to start going to some of y'all family members' houses, and I'm talking to white people. White people, I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to start going to Mima and Papa in them house and turn the TV off. If you walk into Mima and Papa house and they got it on Fox, I don't care if it's local Fox, cut that shit off. Cut it off. And they might cuss you out. So I mean, y'all, I don't know, cause sometimes y'all family members be a little bit throw, be a little bit cray. They might pew you. So be careful if you know Mima and Papa about that life. But if you know Mima and Papa ain't about that life, you know what I'm saying? Cut the TV off and reason with them. Tell them Tell them to challenge them to watch anything other than Fox. Because Fox, I now believe, is being paid, especially like the big Fox News, like the big Fox News, like CNN type Fox News. I feel like they are being paid to run the propaganda. They are being, because they know this shit ain't true. I think they are being paid or threatened, either one. But they are willingly participants in this bullshit. And you got a couple of them on like CNN and stuff. What's that one? Is it Jennings or some shit? I can't stand that motherfucker. He be on a panel with them motherfuckers and he always like, he's big time MAGA. I be wanting to just walk. Like I think if I ever seen him in person, I would probably walk up to him and cuss him smooth the fuck out. I'm talking about cuss him like nobody has ever cussed him out in life, to where he'll be clutching his invisible motherfucking pearls. Like, did this bitch just cuss me out like this? I remember I cussed a white man out like that one time, y'all. True story. A white man, he just, you know, people was driving down the road and he just in the road cussing folks out. Mind you, he's talking about people driving fast by his house. Okay, cool. That's cool. Do what you do. But then I'm going 33 and a 35 because I had to get ready and turn, right? I was going to the grocery store, and this motherfucker gonna try to cuss me out as I'm like, he in the streets, like if he wanted me to run him over, and he starts to cuss me out. And I said, N-word, if you don't get your bitch ass out the motherfucking street. Like, y'all, when I say I cussed him out and I called him the N-word too, he looked, he said, like his whole face was like, yeah, I just called you that. And I told you to get your bitch ass out the motherfucking street. Like, he was so appalled. I'm talking about, I don't even remember everything I said to him, but I know it was N-word. If you don't get your bitch ass out the motherfucking street while I'm trying to da-da-da-da, and it just went on from there. By the time I got through with him, he wasn't in that street no more. He had done carried his ass back in his house. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I think I've said enough and I've held y'all time long enough. Ashe, Ashe. Go practice some self-love, self-care. I was supposed to make breakfast. At this point, it's gonna be brunch for me. It's gonna be brunch. I don't know. You know, some people say I'm getting too small, and that I don't eat enough. And I'm like, I beg to differ. I don't be hungry. There's a difference. When shit's go, I don't know about nobody else. And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. When shit is going on in the world, right? Or shit's going on in my life, I don't be hungry like that. So sometimes I have to force myself to eat. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, especially when like I ain't able to do what the fuck I wanna do. I can't go buy what I want to buy, especially to eat. If I can't go buy what I want to buy to eat, and I can't go just have fun like I'm used to having fun, and like I have to worry about every fucking thing. It's and no, what I'm about to say is gonna shock some people, but when shit ain't going right for me, the last two things I'm worried about is food and fucking. That's just it. That's the last. I'm not worried about food and fucking. No, absolutely not. I can't imagine. Because baby, if it ain't going right for me, yeah, no. Those are the two things. I know some people was like, not me, baby. My sexual appetite is da da da, and that's cool. But me, no. That's the last things I'm worried about. I'm not worried about those two things. So yeah, I might go make some brunch, or I might not. I'm not really hungry, so I can't say. I won't know until I get downstairs. But anyway, I'll let y'all go. Yeah, maybe I might take another nap. Have a good day, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.